Hello Capricorn, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. How are you, Capricorn? Look, we're already at the end of the month. As I do this reading, this is the end of November, right? Pretty soon I'll have the monthlies coming out for you. Capricorn, thanks so much for showing up here, for clicking here. I do appreciate you. Today, what we're going to do this week for all of the signs is we're going to do two hands. I come back here once in a while and I do that for you. So not everybody has to resonate with one reading, right? And so, I'm going to do a reading with this deck. I'm going to pull up these cards and pull a second deck and see if we can get different or other energy for you. Capricorn, if you're here and you're always here, you are my ride or die, and you're always here clicking, viewing, subscribing. Your thumbs up count. Thanks for growing this tribe. I appreciate you. If you are brand new and you're just rolling up in all these shenanigans here, welcome, welcome. I hope you will stay. There is a subscription button down in the bottom right-hand corner of this little box where I live, if you would like to hang out with us here. All right, so this is for the week ahead, which, right now I'm reading for the end of November, but please understand that with a general reading, it can be today, tomorrow, or next year. So if you dig into the archives, some of that stuff might even resonate now. So let's find out what's going on for Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the first hand. Tell me what's going on with Capricorn energy, please. My Earth cousins, Capricorn. Got the Seven of Swords. Got the Two of Pentacles. Got the Eight of Swords. I feel like you're making a really, really difficult decision this week. Let's keep going here. Tell me about Capricorn. Got the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. Whew. It's a tough one, Caps. It's a tough decision you're making here. Yes, an educated decision at that, though. I feel like there is this... You are making a decision this week, Capricorn, that I feel is going to be the best thing for you. You've got to keep your balance. And I feel like this decision that you're making is going to bring the end to a very tumultuous time for you. A very emotionally tumultuous time. I feel like through this emotional tumultuous time, these hard waves have been crashing into you. And it feels like you've been doing your best to try and stay stable, to try and stay in balance here. And it's coming to a crescendo, I want to say, right? With if for those of you who don't know what that is, if you listen to an orchestra, right? It usually everything builds at the end and then it stops. And I feel like you're coming to the crescendo here. It feels like things are like you're in the pressure cooker right now, and you have to make a decision that I feel is going to be one of the toughest decisions you've ever made. And I feel like with the Eight of Swords here, that it's an emotional one. It feels as though it's a big mountain here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. I feel like you need to make the best decision for you, and it's going to be heartbreaking. I don't think that you want to make this decision, but I think that you have to, because I feel like this has been a really big obstacle in your life for a long time. It's about to come to the end of a cycle, but you know that somebody is going to be left with a sword in their back. But I feel like you're going to be at peace with it. I feel like you're finally going to be at peace with it. I feel like you're finally going to get your stability, and now your pentacles are going to begin to grow. It feels like somebody here is being less than honest with you. They're trying to get away with something. And you don't, I'm looking at, if you can look at these two cards here, I'm looking at the Three Swords over the left shoulder, and I'm looking at the Three Swords over here. It feels like it's been a completely heartbreaking situation. It feels like somebody is trying to get away with something, or you have to make a decision about this person. I feel like it's a decision that you can only make, like you have to make it alone. It feels like with the Nine of Pentacles that you are making this decision on your own. I feel like you are somebody who's very confident in your decision making, except for when it comes to the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords could be your child. The Page of Swords could be a younger sibling. The Page of Swords, I feel, is is the one who I feel that you have to make this painful decision about. And we've got 8 and 1 is 9. It's worrisome because you know it's going to release something, or you have to be at peace with the decision that you make. It feels like there is something in question, and it might be because of this child. Tell me about the 2 of Pentacles, or a younger sibling, or a friend who's younger than you. But it does feel like it's someone who doesn't know as much as you do, because it feels like you have been at working on yourself, working on your abundance. It feels like you're quite abundant, grown up. It feels like you're confident in your decision making. And I feel like there is someone here who's not making the best decisions, but they are kind of childlike, this person. Like if they are an adult, they've not grown up. This could be someone the same age as you, but this is someone who acts out sort of in an emotionally childlike way. Tell me about the 2 of Pentacles, please. Queen of Wands, Knight of Cups, and the Strength card. So you are trying to gather the courage to take care of this all on your own. Look, I feel like this is somebody that you love, but I feel like it's platonic love. It doesn't feel like it's romantic love. It feels like you have been through so much, so much. The Queen of Wands is here, and it tells me that you're sitting on the throne in spite of everything that came to kill you and made you stronger, because you chose a path. You chose to just keep your head down and keep moving. I feel like it feels like you are, even though you have to make this decision, and I feel that you will, that this 8 of Swords is here telling me that it's the hardest thing you've ever had to do. But I feel like you have to make this decision in order for you to be able to move on. Because the 6 and the 3 swords on the 8 of Swords are placed that way for a reason. It's symbolic, right? It feels like you need to move on and move yourself out of this energy. You need to stop ignoring it. You need to stop being idle and not doing anything about it. But it's going to make you very emotional. It feels like there's a really big mountain for you to climb here, and it's going to be super heartbreaking. But you've been in this 8 of Swords thinking about this, how this ending is going to happen. We've got the 3 of Pentacles, we've got the Devil, and we've got the 5 of Swords. So it could be another Capricorn. It could be, it feels like it's something that's been ongoing forever. Like it could be the last 3 years, it could be longer than that, but the Devil is obsessive, and then we have the 5 of Swords. You have some definite fundamental differences with somebody. It's like we don't agree on anything. We don't agree on anything, and it's obsessive. It keeps going round and round and round. You could be taking action, legal action, on somebody who is maybe in some sort of an addiction. It feels like this, that you've been watching this person obsessively go round and round and round, and you need to put a stop to it. It feels like this Devil energy here is the obsession. But I feel like that this has been going on for a long time. So it feels like you are still in this 8 of Swords about making this decision. Yeah, you've been there for a really long time here. The Knight of Pentacles is like, I've been trying to be practical about my energy. I've been trying to be practical about the situation, slow down, go over the details. And no matter what details I go over, it always comes back to the same place. I have to make a decision. It feels like everything's sort of coming to a head. Like I was talking about the crescendo. It seems like everything is coming to a head probably soon, maybe in the next 5 days or so, maybe 8 days or 10 days. But something is coming to an ending. And although the ending is going to be really hard for someone else, it's going to be hard for you as well. It's going to give you some sort of peace. What's the outcome here, please? We have the Lovers in the reverse. We have the 6 of Swords, and it shows up here. We were talking about it already. And the Hierophant. So this is somebody that I feel like you've done your best to lead them. I feel like you are in this Hierophant energy, that you are listening to the higher self. You are someone who is, got the keys to the kingdom, essentially. That you are someone who is the teacher, who has risen above things, who has stayed on the right path and done the right thing. I feel like it took you it took you all of your energy to get out of the choppy water and go to the calm water. But I feel like the Hierophant tells me you're the spiritual teacher. You're the one who kind of has it together, who's very solid and sturdy, and people look up to you and you're on the right path. It feels like you've tried to get this person, whoever is in this devil energy, you've tried to get them on that path, but all they've done is watched you. They won't get on the path with you. So now I feel like there is some sort of action you need to take, and it's going to cause some sort of an ending, a painful ending that you didn't want to happen. But this person has been trying to get away with things, and you have to show them finally that they can't get away with it. We got the Lovers in the reverse. You just don't want to make the decision, but you have to. It's like there's no love lost here. We do have the Hanged Man energy, getting a different perspective. It is a member of the family. It could be your mother for some of you. The Empress, of course, is feminine or masculine. It could be a mother or a brother. It could be somebody who you're related to. Sister, brother. Tell me why the Page of Swords is here. It does feel like somebody who's possibly younger. This person is not going to be happy. This person feels like you had all of the time in the world to make the decision that you're making, but you're making it right now. I feel like you're doing it to take your power back. I feel like you've just recently recognized that you do have all the power, that you are the one who's doing well. And I feel like you didn't want to be pushy. You didn't want to be pushy. You didn't want to push people into things, but someone here has given you no choice. And you've got to make the decision. Because at the end of it all, you need to have your peace. You need to go on your path. You need to carry on with your life. But I feel like everything is about to come together here. And although it's going to work out for you, it's not going to work out well for them. Yeah, it is somebody that you really love. But they're wild. This is somebody who's risky, engaging in risky behaviors. I'm feeling it from the devil here. Engaging in risky behaviors. Someone who's sort of in and out of your life or has no stability in their own life. It feels like that maybe that you have a lot of differences of opinion. You two like have differences in your life, and something's got to come to an end here. And I feel like you're the one that has to end it. You have to make the final decision here. And it has to do with somebody who's related to you, whether that's a child, a sister, a brother, or a parent, or whatever it is. Got Taurus energy here. Got Sagittarius energy, Gemini and Aries. Got Capricorn, Taurus and Libra, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. We've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and we've got Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. All right, second hand. That was a weird reading. Hope it resonates with somebody. Let's find out what's going on with Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, second hand. Capricorn, if you're interested in a private read, please know that there is a sale on right now. 10% off from today until the 30th of November. It's a short sale. It is just to celebrate Thanksgiving and Black Friday. So if you want 10% off, please look in the pinned comment below. There is a link and a code that you will need for your discount. Tell me about Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Page of Cups. And the Devil. It feels like somebody's in worry. Look, I don't need any surprises. That's what it feels like here. I don't need anything to go wrong. I don't need any surprises. It feels like somebody here is worried that something new is going to pop up and it's not going to be a good thing. Tell me more about this. And it might be because you're sort of in an obsessive thought pattern. Thinking the worst is what it feels like. Got the Four of Swords and the Five of Wands in the reverse. And the Wheel of Fortune. Look, it's going to be fine. I'm just going to say to you, you are in this energy of thinking thinking the worst. The worst is going to happen, I'm sure. I feel like you're releasing it and letting the universe take care of it. I feel like it's going to be fine because the wheel is here. I think that what you're feeling, Capricorn, is that change is here. And look, we've got Pluto moving into Aquarius, which is shaking everyone up. Not just you, right? Now, the thing is this, is that, you are Capricorn. And so Pluto is leaving your sign, right? Giving you a sigh of relief, but everything is about to change. There's a lot of shifts of energy that are going to be going on here for a little while now. Probably the most right now, because we also have Mercury, which is in the retrograde shadow period, which goes into retrograde, I think on the 24th or the 25th of November in Sagittarius. And so it feels like this Five of Wands in the reverse is telling me that I don't care anymore. It's like I'm no longer holding back. I don't care if there's competition. I need to stop beating myself up about something here. It feels like somebody here has gone through a healing period or process, and you've learned some lessons. Somebody is releasing the fear. I feel like there is something here that you're worried about. And I feel like you don't like surprises, whoever you are. Earth signs, some earth signs, depending on your moon and your rising, right? I'm only talking about sun signs right now. But if you are a person who is very regimented, very planned, you don't like surprises, I'm just going to say. And I feel like it's like you're worrying about there's some sort of surprise that might show up that I feel like you think you have it, like maybe your intuition is kind of bothering you a little bit, telling you that something's about to show up that you might not like. Tell me about the Page of Cups. Got the Ten of Cups. Got the Two of Swords. And we've got the Page of Swords in the reverse. Very interesting. Just listening. So I feel that it is probably a person we're talking about, that you are worrying that someone is just going to show up. I feel like this person is a member of your family, possibly with the Ten of Cups here. This could be someone that you used to be in a relationship with that you are no longer in a relationship with. I want to say that you have real challenges in communication with this person. It feels like you have a challenge speaking to them because there's some hardship between you here. We've got the Page of Swords in the reverse and the Two of Swords. That's three swords. It feels like there's been something heartbreaking or hard to deal with. The page being here, we could be talking about a child or children. Take it as it resonates for you. It doesn't have to be for you if you're not having this situation with the children. We could be talking about someone, again, who has like an addiction or an obsessive behavior. I feel like you want this person to release that, but it feels like they're stuck in this Page of Swords in the reverse. This person is someone who's not honest with you. They don't give any clarity. It feels like they hide things from you. You don't hear from them for periods of time, and then all of a sudden you hear from them, but you know that they're not being honest or truthful, or they're not giving you any sorts of clarity. And I feel like you're worried that this person is just going to pop up on you. Why is the Devil here? Three of Swords is in the reverse. Got the Seven of Cups. And we've got the World card. I feel like you're kind of handing it over to your source, I want to say. The Three of Swords in the reverse is telling me you can't let it bother you. It does feel like you're worried that the person that's showing up is somebody who is consumed by the devil energy. It feels like you've lost them either to an addiction or an obsessive habit of lying, not being honest, somebody who's who won't communicate what's going on in their life to you. It feels like you've actually blocked this person. Maybe you've blocked them on social media. It could be somebody with the Ten of Cups. You could have been married to them, dated them. This could be a member of your family. Take it as it resonates for you, platonic or romantic. It feels like It feels like you're just releasing the confusion and closing the door here. I don't really want anything to do with it anymore is the feeling I'm getting. And so I feel like this 5 of Wands in the reverse and the 3 of Swords in the reverse. The 5 of Wands is I'm not going to beat myself up about it anymore. It's in the reverse. And the 3 of Swords is I'm not going to let this disappoint me or heartbreak me anymore. I don't have any control over it. It's out of control. The 7 cups are here. It's like I can't control it anymore. So I've got to close the door on it and just let them figure out whatever it is that they are doing. I feel like you don't have any control over the situation. It's like when I'm looking at the 7 of Cups, and I've never really seen it like this before. It's like a cup. Charlie is showing me somebody pushes over a cup and the water's all over the place. It feels like you can't get the toothpaste back in the tube. There's nothing you can do about it. Got the Ace of Wands, the 6 of Cups, and the Moon card. You don't trust this person, even though you've known them forever. You have a lot of nostalgia with them. They're somebody who engages in risky behavior. With the Devil card and the Ace of Wands, they are very much about risky behavior here. And you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube, as I said. There's nothing that you can do about it. All you can do is close the door and really put the slats over it and nail in all the nails. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the Moon energy tells me that that this person is somebody who I feel like you can't trust them. You don't really know what their next move is. I feel like everything is about to change here. I want to say that I feel like there's a whole bunch of changes that are coming up. Tell me about these changes for Capricorn, please. We've got the Star, the 10 of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. I feel like you are putting down some burdens here, and you've chosen to heal yourself. That's what the big change is here. It feels like you don't want any surprises. I keep coming back to that. You don't want any surprises. And the Knight of Wands doesn't give any stability. It feels like you've ended something with the Knight of Wands, or you're finally dropping this burden. I can't do this with you anymore. You move too quickly. You make too many decisions that you don't ask anyone about. Feels like risky behavior. This could be feminine or masculine energy. Tell me about the Wheel. I feel like what's changing is that you're washing your hands of it. Got the King of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the 8 of Swords. I can't give you any more money. I can't give you any more money. I love you to death. I feel like there is somebody here that it could be a child. Like we've got the Knight of Swords, and we've got the Knight of the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups. And it feels like this energy here, it makes me feel like you're older than them, that you're emotionally aware, emotionally intelligent here. And I feel like you're ready to give some tough love to somebody here who's not making very many good decisions in their life. They either are somebody who is younger than you, or a child, or somebody who's the same age as you who's very immature. And I think this is like, it sounds like this last reading, it feels like an extension of the last reading is what it feels like. What's the outcome? The Tower, the Hierophant. Oh, for some of you, it could be someone you were married to. It could be someone you were married to, and I can't do this with you anymore. It feels like I can't work on this with you anymore. I'm not giving you the benefit of the doubt anymore. It's taking a lot of courage to say that. For some of you, this situation is about a child. For some of you, this situation is about someone you used to be married to, someone you had a lot of love for, you lived with them, you were married to them, you had a commitment with them. And I feel like either way, the Tower is showing up, and it feels like we have no more commitment here. It's over. We have no more commitment. So the relationship is over, or I am no longer going to be backing you up. I'm no longer going to be working on this with you. I no longer have your back. Because I feel like somebody here is deeply into this devil energy and making really bad, erratic decisions. This is somebody maybe you grew up with. Like I said, it feels like it's a member of the family of some sort. We've got the Five of Coins, someone that you don't really speak to on a regular basis. For some of you, it is a soulmate, and that's why it's been so hard. And then we have the Page of Coins. So I feel like this person might pay you a visit, or they might send you a gift to try and butter you up before they show up at your place. It feels like there is a difference of opinion, and you don't trust this person because of the devil energy. They make really bad decisions. Yeah, this could be a friend for some of you. Take it as it resonates. But it feels like you're going to have to make some decisions of your own. Very tough decisions. And it's going to cause a tower. And a tower is like devastation, right? It's the breaking down of things. It's Scorpio energy. Scorpio and Mars, right? It's the devastation and the breakdown of everything. And the reason it breaks down is so we can, if the reason it falls apart is so we can build it again stronger, so it can fall back together again. And so it does feel like somebody here might be approaching you for money, I'm just going to say, because they know that you really love them. And they are somebody who I feel is going to approach you for money, but I don't think you're going to give it to them because of the Eight of Swords. I don't think you're going to do that. They drop in now and again and they ask you for money. And I feel like this person is showing up again. It feels like they need something to fund their fun. And you're the person who usually gives them money. And I feel like you're not going to give it to them though. Yeah, I feel like you're going to tell them hit the road. And they're used to you giving them charity, right? They're used to 5 and 6 Pentacles. They're used to you giving them charity because you love them. But I feel like you're not going to be doing that this time. I'm going to leave that right there. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you, Capricorn. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys. Bye-bye.